Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Leo, and I can see a card coming up right away. It's literally fighting to get out. Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. We have the Two of Cups. This card wants to come out. You have the Empress. The Empress is open to offers and opportunities. So there is a connection. It's soulmate connection. So someone open to this. It's open to talk, to connect. Someone feeling confident. Yeah, we have a person who's pretty confident here. But someone taming the beast. So we have the Empress energy. Wow. And then we have, oh, the Knight of Wands. This is someone feeling, someone revved up here. There's a connection. This is somebody really revved up. They're in a hurry here because I feel some of you are maybe open to other offers and opportunities. Yeah, I do see change coming. Yeah, this is a person gaining some confidence here, but it is a person who really finds someone attractive. They're very revved up here. Now, I wouldn't be surprised this is someone who rushed in and maybe felt a little pressured, because it could be someone coming back around. But I do see a very change in the energy. So I do think this is this person. I think they're, yeah, look at that. We got a person. Nope, they are coming in. They are coming in. This is someone ready to live in the moment. They're taking a leap of faith. This is someone who's going to be a little reckless, a little bit of risky stuff, but they feel confident. See, they are looking before they leap. So this is somebody who's coming in. They're not moving on. They're not coming back around. They're coming in. There's change. So someone feeling very confident. If they did rush in and come back, they feel confident. Yeah, I see. All right. The leap of faith. Yeah, this is someone who sees opportunity. They know a good thing when they see it. Tell me about the Queen of Wands here. I love this card. Very powerful. A little bit of a warrior kind of spirit, right? Yeah, opportunity. Some of you may even have multiple opportunities, but this is someone who's in a hurry. Oh, you got a King of Cups here. So this is somebody who rushed in. It does look like they're coming back around. Someone's changing their tune. Yeah, somebody was being kind of reckless, rushed in. Now, this could be someone who was pressuring the Queen of Wands. I wouldn't, because this is someone who makes decisions without pressure, but why do I feel like it could be the other way around? See, the tables are turning. But this is definitely a person who moves very quickly. Yeah, but this is someone all in their feels here to do with this connection. It's the King of Cups. Yeah, somebody you've been waiting for. Someone who's keeping you waiting. So this is about change. Yeah, definitely some Sagittarius or Aries energy. This is your own strength, Leo. I feel like it's telling you to be strong because I do see waiting. But I do see multiple opportunities. But I do see connection. See, being open to connect, to talk. Some of you got two. Yeah, the Hanged Man, checking it out. Two people checking things out, taking a pause. It actually goes this way. I do it every time with this card. Yeah, just hanging around. Someone wants to know what someone's doing, who they're giving attention with, who they're hanging out with, what's going on, basically. It is a person coming around. Tell me about this Hanged Man energy. Yeah, so we have a person who felt a little bit defeated. There was disappointment. See, someone's kept you waiting, and there was disappointment. So now I feel like you have a choice. But this person is going to try to come back around more confident. Yeah, you can see there's an energy of 3 here. So someone feeling like there's some kind of good news. But it's someone maybe talking to people. Like they're looking here, what you're doing, who you're giving attention with, who you're hanging out with, you know, the hanging around. But it is, while this is happening, someone else is checking someone out because the Empress is open. So, like I say, this could be in a public place, someplace in your community, online dating, social media. Yeah. Yeah, crossing paths. So we have the energy of 2 here, but it is an energy of someone who's between 2 worlds. So in other words, a decision hasn't been made. This is someone getting a lot of attention. Who are they giving attention to? Someone's pride got in the way. And I do think they rushed in and backed out. But now you have there's a King of Cups. And I don't think the King of Cups is the same person. Because there's been this feeling of defeat. Someone's ego took a hit. Yeah. So now we have the Empress open. And I do see connecting with someone more on an emotional level too. Someone more emotionally available. Yeah, because it is oh, this is nice. This shows things starting to go in your favor. I mean, this is someone who, see, you're waiting for somebody. While you're waiting, this is who comes in. So the other person feels defeated because they kept you waiting too long. So it is an energy of someone who's emotionally available. The Empress is always open to that. The Wheel. Yeah, and I mean, that's where things start going in your favor. This person sees you in a favorable light, but yeah, I think it's too late for this other person. And I do think this is someone who was between two worlds, you see. And I feel it could be the Empress between two worlds, just sort of waiting to see what happens. Yeah, and then the Tower comes down. So this is somebody who literally is freaking out. I do think they're going to try to come back around. Somebody here's made a fool out of themselves. Yeah, they didn't come in right. But I'm also seeing harmony between two other people. Yeah, you got someone who's definitely emotionally available. They're not afraid of sharing feelings, emotions. I feel like you're making a connection. Yeah, someone's ego's taken a hit, but this is what happens, right? Now there's multiple opportunities. This is somebody who rushed in. They came on too strong. They feel like a fool. But see, now you have other opportunities. So they feel defeated. This could be maybe why somebody's just backing off, but the Tower's here. Yeah, you're getting the cup. Someone's off. See, they're offering up their cup, their feelings. And then oh my gosh, and then the Devil. We have a person who's obsessed with you. You're driving someone crazy. This person's losing it. They're in a hurry. They're rushing in. They're not very happy at all. And they are obsessing. Yeah, because you got someone new. If you don't realize you have someone new coming in, like I say, everyone's path is different. Yeah. See, it's something that just wasn't going anywhere. And this is why the Empress is waiting, right? The Feminine's sitting here waiting, going, oh, I'm not going to sit around and wait. This is not the most impatient, Leo, not a person who's super patient. But it is with the Empress. There is a degree of patience, and someone's waited long enough. Yeah. So the other person feels defeated. Now the King of Cups is coming in. Yeah. Let's have a look. And it is about justice and harmony. See, they didn't come in right. Somebody wasn't being fair. They weren't being fair. But this other person comes in right. See, they come in emotionally available. There is a small chance this is someone coming back around making something right. It is very possible. They have themselves a little under control, but it just feels so contradictory to have that fiery energy of this person coming in. To me, I just feel like there's change coming, and there is things going in the feminine's favor, seeing someone in favorable light. This person sees them. They're offering up the cup. The Empress is open to receive new. Yeah. Tell me about justice, because it is about harmony. Yeah. See, this is someone who sees someone just isn't right for them, and they're walking away. See, it's someone who's walking away. It wasn't going anywhere anyway. And that, I mean, to me, it's this person's ego taking a hit. So they're kind of like, fine, it wasn't going anyway. I'll just walk away. So they are moving on. But there is change. So, yeah, it's probably someone who keeps coming in and doing that. They probably keep doing the same thing. But they are defeated. Yeah. Tell me about the King of Cups. What can you expect from this person? Leo? What can you expect? Somebody who's patient, but they're interested, they're investing, they want to know everything you're up to. Yeah, they're a patient person. but they're interested. They're showing interest by offering you the cup. They're not afraid of expressing themselves either, or even wearing their heart on their sleeve. Yeah, they're manifesting here, though. See, this is about manifesting. Manifesting what they're desiring here. Gathering up all the information. See, they're interested. I hope this isn't somebody manipulating. I'm getting a sneaking suspicion of something here. This isn't someone emotionally manipulating someone to make them believe that, no. I mean, this is the Empress, also someone who's manifesting what they desire. It could go that way, but whenever I see that, I see a little bit of deception. And when I see that with the King of Cups, it's kind of like emotional manipulation. Manipulating someone, maybe because the Empress can provide. So if you are a feminine who's very stable financially, and you've been on your own path and you're in the Empress energy, and you have somebody here who rushed in, they didn't get what they wanted, obviously. And then you have a new person. So it does feel like it's new. So, but I definitely feel some sort of unhealthy obsession. The Devil. So I'm hoping this isn't someone who's, I mean, it could be jealousy or just because of the defeat, but I just hope someone doesn't come back around and manipulates you to believe that they're, no. I do see it a little, so if it is, just really be aware of that. Okay? Don't rush into anything with this person, because it is a need for patience. They're going to have to be patient. Yeah, no, you got an Emperor. The Emperor's defeating this person. I see what it is. You're manifesting an Emperor. Someone who's in touch with their innermost feels. Yeah, seeing truth and victory. So there is a victory here, and it is an energy of truth. That kind of scared me a moment, because I do see the King of Cups isn't always perfect. There is negative. Every card has negative, and sometimes they do emotionally manipulate, because they see the feminine as someone who can provide. But more than likely, they feel defeated because they can't provide what this other person can provide. Yeah, because the Empress isn't chasing after someone. It's someone chasing after the Empress. I mean, this could be the runner now being the chaser, and they're simply more emotionally mature. An Emperor leveling up. Tell me about this Ace of Swords. Yeah, so it has to do with the Star, whether the feelings are mutual. Oh, I see what it is. So it's all about just releasing this. Yeah, there was definitely some disappointment, but I feel it is what it is. It is being released. So I'm going to be honest, I see a little forgiveness here. Yeah, it's someone who rushed in. Their pride got in the way. Because this is someone coming back around with Emperor energy. In fact, they've achieved some kind of goal. They've achieved something. See, the Empress is ahead. See, it's about being on your level. So this is someone who's definitely been a bit of a workaholic. But, wow, I didn't see that coming. But yeah, it is about doing things together, spending time together. Yeah, stability. See, it's someone who comes back stable. See, they couldn't provide. See, when a feminine, this is somebody's ego got in the way, because this is someone who doesn't need somebody to provide for them. So their ego took a hit. So it is basically a hit in the ego. So that's where this feeling of defeat comes from. But they're not going to be defeated. It's an Emperor. They come back in. But for some of you, definitely I can see breaking free, releasing someone, and an Emperor coming in. Someone more mature. I definitely can see that. My gosh. The energy's just weak. The energy's in the fire signs. Aries was similar. Not this different scenario, but just I feel that that fire, you know, that speed. Tell me about this Seven of Cups. Yeah. See, it is an energy of someone speaking truth. Someone telling someone the truth. Emperors expect truth and loyalty. So this is about stability. So I think it's somebody who felt defeated. And I do think this is someone going to speak a truth here. Maybe why they, because I do see that maybe why they walked away. Their pride got in the way. See, they weren't able to provide because they are a provider. Obviously, they have that energy. Or they felt, I mean, I do see this as someone who may have chased after someone, because we know the Queen of Wands, when you want something, you go for it. That's not chasing. You know, just reaching out to someone. But I see an Empress here, so, you know, somebody opening up there with that cup. See, this has to do with the Chariot. It's a person coming in. Oh, it's because they took the lead. That's why they walked away, because they want to take the lead. Here's the thing. Now, when you get this very masculine, macho kind of energy, and that's what it is. There's very, very masculine energy, but this is someone getting in touch with their feelings. See, they didn't come in right. And I'm going to tell you, too, it's someone who doesn't expect to feel the way they did or to fall in love. So I do think it kind of freaked them out a bit, but it's also because they are used to providing. So here's the feminine taking the lead. It's like a role reversal. You're playing their role. You're playing their part. But this is someone who likes to feel they're in control. They're the ones making the decision. They're in charge. It is an emperor after all. But I do see cooperation and compromise. I'm not seeing someone who wants their cake and eat it too or anything like that. I do see this person wanting to go down this path. But yeah, definitely, ooh, little heavy there for a bit. So I warn you, wherever you are in this, just kind of try to be a little bit patient. Try to stay calm. Yeah, this is a person who, if it's a role reverse, or if the feminine takes the lead, they get their hackles up. Especially if the feminine is more successful than they are, because they come back around, take charge of the situation, they feel in control. So it's basically saying, let them take the lead. Let them take the lead. The runner's becoming the chaser. Let them chase. Let them come after you. It's saying to trust your intuition, your inner knowing. Yeah, King of Wands. See, completely leveling up, but Emperor, yeah. They like to be in control. They have, like I say, it doesn't serve them, though, and they need to release a little of that control. I do think they know, because they've learned something. See, a little more experienced. They've leveled up, a little more experience. They've learned something from this. Tell me more about the Six of Wands. I can't help chuckle sometimes, you know, because if people could only know before. Now, we know fire signs often go for things pretty quick, right? So this is why I feel it's all about learning those lessons. Yeah, this is someone who has now more, but I do think they'll tell you why they walked away. Or they may have questions for you if you walked away. But I don't feel so, because the Empress is just sitting there being still. This is someone just doing their own thing, you know. The Empress is very creative. This is someone who creates their own path. This is a person, I feel, who's achieved some goals here. So there is definitely that possible first impression too. This person wants to come in and impress you. I think they have a lot of pride and ego, but they are going to let a little go of that. See, the Emperor energy, they're going to let a little go here. Oh, it's kind of cute. It's good, though, because it is somebody who has learned from this. Yeah, but it's an energy of learning what two people are looking for, because I do see the connection. It's wanting to connect, wanting to talk, but it's about talking and sharing feelings. This is someone kind of like so masculine, you know. They're not going to get all in that energy, but if they want to win, that's what they have to do, because they do see you in a favorable light. Yeah, see things calming down a little. See, this is some time in between. This person comes back in a little wiser. And I do see with a whole different strategy. See, letting things calm down, applying the lessons learned, and now they know. Yeah. Yeah, the feeling of defeat. I'm surprised it's just a little hit. The death card didn't show up, so it wasn't the death of the ego. They weren't completely decimated by it. This person's pretty strong, confident, but you can see the manifesting. And this is why I feel maybe the feminine did feel there was a little manipulation, or maybe they did. I don't know, but it's being released. And I definitely feel this, spending time together, getting acquainted. So they are learning. Yeah, both people have learned something from this. The Empress is definitely grounded. They're learning this is someone stable. I mean, this is someone who's marriage material, definitely commitment material. It's a person who's stable, but it has to do with the feminine sitting down. Do I see a future with this person? See, it's all about moving forward, what you're both looking for, what you're seeking. You're exactly what this person's been seeking. But I'm not so sure. I'm going to be honest, I'm not 100% sure. I do think you see them in a favorable light. But I wonder if you're going to friend zone someone here. Definitely friends first, especially so that if you felt there was manipulation or there were trust issues, friend first. Not necessarily friend zone, but because there is an opportunity that this actually could go the distance. Yeah, it's all about getting the cup filled. See, getting the cup filled. And that's where both people get something they want here. Yeah. I say definitely friends first. It's about getting comfortable, getting acquainted. So this person definitely has to be patient. And if they can't, the feminine will definitely walk away. Yeah, dating and courting. Yeah, see, proper dating. Yep, slow and steady wins the race. They're going to have to be patient. Can they? I'm going to be honest, I don't know. But it is about getting the cup filled too. Friends first. Yep, getting acquainted, learning about each other. This is someone who's definitely the runner becoming the chaser, but it's like a complete role reversal. I seen this in another reading. It's kind of the energy right now. I mean, I do see someone who's rather progressive. King of Swords can be somewhat progressive, where they don't really care, But for this particular person, they like to feel like they're in charge, the boss. Yeah. This is about making someone feel comfortable. See, it's getting comfortable with each other. If you make this person feel comfortable as well, see, you're both going to get something out of this, and you're both learning something, but it's about making them comfortable. When this person gets comfortable themselves with being emotional, they'll fill that cup. But that's what you're going to be waiting for. Yeah, there's definitely attraction and desire, a passion in the beginning, but yeah, friends first, because I do see a little bit of trust issues there. And I do feel that it will be released. It's just going to take time. Yeah, it's all about getting acquainted. If they don't want to spend time getting acquainted, then it's about spending time together. And if they don't want to do that, then I can see the feminine walking away. I do think they know. Yeah, they have to go slow. See, slow and steady. It doesn't mean you're only going to see each other, once a month or twice a month. I do slow and steady usually means there's progression, right? Progression, see, getting comfortable. This is about moving forward. I really don't feel like there's going to be any turning back. I do feel this could go the distance, but to say at this point, it's hard to say. There is a lot of attraction and there is a lot of desire. This is someone who sees somebody as, with the Wheel of Fortune energy, maybe, right? Possibly the one, because it is about waiting for the one. This is someone who's been waiting for the right person. The right person waits till the other person's ready regardless. Yeah. Take care. Bye for now.